What's up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Last time we took on our first, real mission, I guess? The second, however you want to see it, of the time skip. The fire map without the fire was great, but we're moving on to see where we're going from here. Story-wise, we're heading out to the kingdom, so we'll see.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the kingdom must now supplement its meager forces. And so it requests reinforcements from Rodrigue, who is busy resisting Cornelia's army in Fraldarius territory.
Okay. Immediately jumping into something.
You made it.
We received a reply from my father. You should read it too.
Gilbert has filled me in on the details. He tells me you are in immediate need of additional troops. I would like to say that I will gather reinforcements and send them to the monastery at once. However, I cannot afford to leave the front lines for that long. Would you be willing to meet us south of Fraldarius territory in All, the Valley of Torment?
Okay. Story-wise, story-wise and map-wise, we're doing the same exact thing. Alright then.
All is halfway between the monastery and our territory. There, I will deliver the soldiers you require.
The Valley of Torment.
All lies on the border between Kingdom territory and Alliance territory. Humans dare not approach that place.
He's right. In All, we can meet up with them without our enemy ever finding out.
Once my old man delivers his soldiers to us, then our war against the Empire can finally begin.
The path ahead will be a difficult one, Your Highness. Deadly, in all likelihood.
True. But what's the point in wavering now? Father, stepmother, Glenn, and even Dedue. I am certain this will bring them great joy.
Nah, Dedue's still out there. He has to be.
I know if I can just offer them Edelgard's head. I just know it.
All, the Valley of Torment.
Okay. So, I know it was, okay, they were talking about, okay, we need Rodrigue for reinforcements, just like we needed Judith for reinforcements in the Golden Deer, but it's the same exact map. The same spy situation. Hanneman, we're just gonna give you flowers. I'm sorry. Alright then. Hopefully maybe the map is gonna be a different objective? Something? Anything different? I was like, the last map, it was the same map. I believe it was the same objective, but the things they added to it were pretty nice. I actually enjoyed it way more. Even though, sure, the things they added to it could have, could have been put in another chapter, which was my main complaint from the Golden Deer run. It was just kind of filler. All of that didn't need a map. The Dimitri wanting to torture an enemy general, that does kind of need something for him to reach an enemy general. So, it's not perfect by any means, but I still think it's way better than the Golden Deer run version. But we did get these supports, so let's knock these out. Dorothea A+ with Felix, and then Seteth.
So, Felix, is the tea to your liking?
It is.
It's nice to relax like this every now and then, isn't it?
It is.
You said some of your equipment is damaged, didn't you?
It is.
It is.
Are you not in the mood to talk? We could discuss your family or what's happening in high society. Flavors of tea? Your favorite jokes?
None of those. I already told you, I don't joke.
Of course, only cynicism. Oh, I know. We're holding a small opera in the cathedral soon. I'll be singing too. If you're interested in... but of course you aren't.
You can sing?
Oh, okay. Something leaking over from the Annette support. He likes singing. Okay.
I'm sorry. What did you just say? Can I sing? I was only a diva of the Middle Franc Opera Company, that's all.
Oh, right. I forgot.
You forgot. Am I that uninteresting to you? What must you think of me?
You're insincere and loud, is what I think. But you do make a good sparring partner. And a good tea companion.
Oh.
Anyway, when's the concert?
It's an opera, and you don't have to come.
You just invited me. You can't tell me not to come. That's for me to decide.
Oh, then you must be there. I'll sing my heart out just for you.
I haven't said I'll go.
Are you going to come or not? If you keep teasing me, I might just pretend to cry.
Fine, I'll go.
Pretend to cry. I like it.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
What a way to end their support. I like it. Oh wait, was there? Oh, it's like I saw it. It's Dimitri. Seteth.
May I help you, Sedith?
Finally noticed me, I see. Good to see that you are so dedicated to your training.
Do you have need of my sword?
No, this is not a military matter. I would like to discuss the distance you seem to be keeping from the others.
Distance? I don't follow.
I have noticed that you like to keep others at arm's length, and in most cases, quite a bit further.
Keeping a close eye on me. They don't share my values, that's all.
Is that why you train alone? Because your friends do not share your values?
You seem displeased. I suppose you're going to tell me, to defeat your enemies, you must have dependable allies.
That's not exactly how I would phrase it, but having good relationships with your allies is essential in combat. I am sure you realize that it is easier to bond with people when you interact with them more. There are limits to what one person can do alone.
You sound like my father. You're saying it's in my own interest to make friends?
To put it simply, yes. As much as you possibly can. To be honest, I envy you, because I know what it is like to not have many people to call friends.
I wouldn't have guessed that. There are so many devout believers.
I am talking about friends. People to speak with on equal terms. You have many friends here. You should take care to attend to them.
I'll consider your advice, but I'm not usually one to change my mind.
To be young.
Okay. That was a pretty good one to start. Alright. I think Hanneman and Catherine are both with Gilbert. Sylvain and Dorothea? Yep, Sylvain and Dorothea, A.
Why am I so unlucky with women lately?
Oh, Sylvain, what's that face for? Have you been dumped again?
Isn't there an unwritten rule you shouldn't ask someone that?
I'm sorry. I thought you didn't mind being dumped. So your love life can get you down sometimes after all. Who knew?
I'm sad every time I break up with someone. It's just, I usually try to be the one doing the breaking up. I've never had a hard time with girls. Ever. Not until recently. But now when I think about it, I wonder what any of them even liked about me. It's not as if any of them knew much about me. I don't get it.
Isn't that what a relationship is for? Learning about someone else? You can't know it all right at the start.
I asked you before if you would have invited me out if I was a peasant.
You did ask me that, yes.
That was wrong of me to say. It's not an excuse, but I'm always so suspicious. I'm a nobleman with a crest. The marriage proposals don't stop coming. Everybody wants me, except they don't actually want me at all. They want my bloodline. Within my family and without. It's always the same story. Sometimes I think that if I didn't have a crest, no one would look at me twice.
I see. And you're probably not wrong. Honestly, I've had those same sort of thoughts myself.
Oh? What sort of thoughts might those be?
I sang, people cheered and applauded, and when I walked off stage, I'd find the same thing every night. A mountain of presents and marriage proposals. But none of those people knew me. All they knew was the singer they saw on the stage. All they wanted was my looks and my voice. None of them even tried to get to know the real me.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this somewhere.
We may come from different places, but we're much the same, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose we are. Look, Dorothea, I've realized something. Even if you were an old grandma, I'd still flirt with you. And I'd absolutely win you over. Though, I'd much rather win you over now and be with you until you become an old grandma.
That might be the most legitimately romantic thing you've ever said, Sylvain. And I can't say I disagree. I'd rather you win me over now, too, so that I can stay by your side until you're an old grandpa.
Well, before any of that, will you go to dinner with me?
I'd be happy to.
All right. That was a nice one. I mean, Sylvain only gets ace supports with very few women. Let's see, Mercedes, Ingrid, Dorothea, the only people patient enough to actually hear him out. But we'll finish up the Gilbert Hanneman and then start Catherine.
Your face looks stiff as ever, Gilbert.
As I said before, I cannot change my nature.
Understood. And I suppose seeing you train with an expression of glee would be rather unsettling. Still, you finished for the day, yes? Would you join me for tea and perhaps a chat?
Professor Hanneman, may I ask a question first?
Certainly. Ask away. I'll answer whatever is within my power to do so.
Why concern yourself with me? I have no crests. I'm of no particular use to you.
Whatever are you talking about? I don't speak to you out of some ulterior motive. Certainly, I have previously approached others because of my research interests. That is not the case here. I merely wish to get to know you.
You wish to know me?
Yes. It is not often I have the opportunity to find friends my own age, you see. Well, regardless of how you feel, speaking for myself, I already consider you something of a friend. You must have heard of my tenacity. It will prove easier if you accept my offer of friendship now. Was that a laugh? A rarity for you, Gilbert. Can I take that to mean we are friends indeed?
I see no reason not to be so.
Well, I am honored. Then, as a first step, I would like it if we could find a common interest, a hobby to engage in, something the younger folk would not appreciate and may even be irritated by.
I look forward to it.
Another laugh. I must say, we make a better duo than I first expected.
That was a nice one. I like it. Okay. These Gilbert supports have been really good. Like, depressing in this case, of course, but I feel like it's well done.
Hello, Gilbert. Done with your drills? That's a shame. I was just about to ask if you'd spar with me. Oh, bad timing.
Eh? As I understood, you wounded your arm in battle. Were you not told to avoid exerting yourself for some time, so as to not aggravate the injury?
The arm's all healed now. Thanks for asking. Besides, I have to keep exercising it or the muscle will waste away. Here I am, ready to spar.
Catherine, your wound was gravely deep and should be given time to heal.
It's not the first time I've gotten a scratch in battle. You needn't be concerned. Besides, eventually I'll lose this whole body, not just an arm. As a knight, I have to come to terms with the fact that I will die someday.
Please, speak not of such ill-omened thoughts. I could not bear to see you fall in battle, Cassandra. Oh, pardon me. I am quite sorry, Catherine.
Is something wrong? It's not like you to blurt that out where anyone could overhear.
I allowed my emotions to best my good sense. My deepest apologies.
It's not like anyone is looking for me in Garreg Mach, but still, Since we both have secrets to hide, we'd do well to watch our mouths. Right, Gustave?
Yes, agreed. It may be poor compensation for my gaffe, but I will aid you in your training if you are still interested. If you're completely certain you're healed and strong enough, that is.
Always so formal, eh? Still, I humbly accept your kind offer, good sir. Let's see how your lance skills fare against me.
Okay. Wonder where that's gonna go in their B support. But there we have it. Time to... Oh wait, we have a paralog up? 2. Forgotten Hero and the Face Beneath. Whispers of Death Knight sightings and Garreg Mach excite Caspar, but Mercedes... Oh, the dude... Okay, this is the reason we recruited Caspar. That one is finally open. Okay. Forgotten Hero. Somebody's attacking... Oh, that's Marianne's. Okay, we've done that one before. I didn't remember the title. Didn't recognize it. But okay.
These past 5 years, Lord Rodrigue worried for His Highness more than any other. But I wonder what he would say if he saw what has become of Dimitri.
It seems Arianrode, one of the kingdom's sturdiest fortress cities, has fallen to the Empire. It looks like Count Ro didn't resist, and switched sides to the Empire straight away, repaying all that the royal family has done for him with betrayal. How shameful.
I am steeling myself to see my father again. I can't stand that old man. That's just biological circumstance. We may have the same blood, but we've nothing else in common.
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
No, I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire. To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming. I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
Hi there!
It is imperative that we regroup with those who continue to resist. Most importantly, we must join up with the Fraldarius family. If we do, our ability to reclaim the kingdom capital is ensured. We should aim for this outcome, rather than focusing our efforts on the imperial capital. This seems to me the best strategy at present. But I feel what His Highness feels. His hatred, his anger, so keenly, as if it were my own. So I find it difficult to oppose his wishes.
Go away.
Valley of Torment. Valley of Torment. I once read a book full of legends surrounding Aelel, but I can't seem to remember. I feel there's something dreadful I'm forgetting.
We weren't related by blood, but Randolph was still my uncle. Seeing him end up that way was... Never mind. It's nothing. It's fine. I don't need your sympathy. It's not like I had any real connection with him anyway. But Dimitri's methods... I don't know. I'm sure he never trusted me, being born in the Empire and all.
Strategically speaking, our best move is probably to head for the kingdom capital. Though, I think it's more likely that Lady Rhea is in the Empire, so I would not object to taking the fight directly to Edelgard. There are no right or wrong answers in war. What do you think we should do? I hope with the goddess's guidance, we can make the right choice.
Gilbert was a knight to the royal family of Fargus? What was a man like that doing in Garreg Mach, I wonder? Who knows? Whenever I try to ask about it, he'd change the subject and avoid giving a proper answer.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Oh man, I really do not want to go there. That place is crazy hot. For guys like me, who grew up somewhere cold, man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
If we can take back the kingdom, we'll recover our soldiers. And some food and supplies too, I bet. Most importantly of all, there are people in the kingdom waiting for our help. Even His Highness understands that, I'm sure of it. Yet, he wants to take on the Empire despite all that. Do you think he just doesn't care about anything other than fighting Edelgard anymore? He wasn't always like this. What happened?
The kingdom capital or the imperial capital? I don't know which is the right way. If we tried to take on the Empire like this, would we really stand a chance? With House Fraldarius under attack, they probably can't spare many soldiers. On the other hand, if we did manage to take the imperial capital, the war would be over. I'm no good at thinking through this kind of complicated stuff.
Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library. Well, it's my job, you know? Gotta do your job. Like you. You gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared.
It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Indeed, I gazed up at this same sky with Mother and Father. It does not feel so long ago at all. Wait, but how would you know, Professor?
There are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious. I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions, too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
The kingdom doesn't seem to have clear goals holding them together. Different people have different priorities. The situation right now is difficult. But at times like this, you have the opportunity to really shine, eh, Professor? You're in charge. Show them what you're made of. I'll do what I can to help.
I don't know about everyone else, but heading to the Empire seems like a good idea to me. The search for Lady Rhea will be so much easier if we can just get the Empire out of the way. I suppose Dimitri might still pose a problem, though. He seems so fixated on the Imperial capital, but I get the feeling he's not even sure what he wants anymore.
This is all a bit troubling, isn't it? The people from the kingdom seem to be of two minds as well. Can we really plan to fight when we're this unsure of ourselves? You think once we're face to face with the enemy, it might help us band together? I hope so.
Hey, how about a favor? Appreciate it.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Meals always taste best when it is a company of 3 or more at the table.
Do you not enjoy eating when it's just the two of us? You wound me, Flame.
I gotta say, Ash, you can really put your food away.
I've got to keep up my strength, don't I?
Need something? This one? You're all set.
I'm just not there yet.
Can't let this power go.
I'm a quick study. I always was a quick study.
I've really gotten the hang of this.
Alright, so before we jump into a battle or two, we're gonna go down the list. We've failed like 6 in a row. Let's see if we can finally get something. 70%. Come on now. Come on now. Thank you. 4th time's the charm.
I'm so glad I passed.
All right. Ingrid, no, you have yours. I am really tempted. Like, Fortress Knight is what I intended her to just kind of stay as. Out of curiosity, if we end up making her a warrior, where do her stats end up? Her defense drops down to 25 from what? 34. That 34 defense is really nice. The +7 speed, eh. I really like the 34 defense. I think we're just gonna chill there. Gilbert, I know, was another one. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, I feel like there was one more somewhere. Who was the last one? Felix? No. Was it us? No. Ash? Sylvain has his. Maybe it was just those two. I could have swore there was a third one. Let me just look at everyone real quick. I guess not. Okay. Well, let's see if we finally have Sealed Forest. I'm pretty sure this is new. Let me save just in case it's not. I know one of the new ones did pop up, but I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it for the first time together. I didn't want to do it on my own. So let's see. Is the Sealed Forest different than the other forest? Yes. Oh, it's way back here. Ooh, okay. All right, so what do we got? We have Boolean, and then there's an item right here. Rocky Burdock? Strength. That's not even a stat booster I've ever seen. Rocky Burdock. Learning with poledoo time. What is a burdock? I've definitely heard the word before. Is a plant that is found all over the world. Burdock root is sometimes used as food. It's like a spiky flower plant thing. Okay, native to Europe and Asia. And several species have been widely introduced worldwide. Learn something new every day. I see I've not replenished my battalions, but I did go through and repair weapons. Because actually, toward the end of last chapter, I was completely out of upgrade materials. I buy them in stacks of 99, and I run through them in no time flat. Okay, what units can we bring? 10. So Marianne's the one that sits out. That's fine. Plenty fine, honestly. Okay, I believe, let's see, Gilbert, Ash. Oh, I need to mess with Ash's inventory. Close counter is on Gilbert, but Ash needs to start pumping axes. I completely forgot War Master needs axes and fist, so that's a thing. Okay. And actually, let's swap Flame. Okay. Oh, and as you probably saw, Felix has finally hit B in authority, so he can finally have Gloucester Knights. So no longer does his personal skill give him a decrease in damage. Completely outclassed it with that. Battalion. I was like, what's the fucking word? Alright. Yeah, we'll rock out with this. Well, actually, what song played here when we were here? Do we... I don't remember the song, but do we happen to have it? Let's do this. I don't know if this is the song that played here, but it's also equally as dramatic. Well, equally as dramatic is
Ready when you are.
not true, but it's still pretty good. Fairly dramatic. Retribution.
I'd be honored.
All right.
I'll comply.
What's my strategy?
Damage? Ooh. Okay. A javelin. That's a silver row. A javelin. Okay.
It won't be in vain.
We got lethality anyway. 2 people are gonna attack him here, huh? 14% crit. Potential lethality. Lethality, okay.
I must steel myself.
And then over here,
Onward.
I really want Flame
Child's play.
to get through Warrior. Preferably today.
At your service.
One got hit. Okay.
My orders.
You know what? We'll
Thank you.
rally Ash and go right next to him.
I'll cut through.
Felix, still working on Horse in the background. He has a bit of a ways to go still. And you're not even at the halfway mark there. Okay. But Mercedes. Oh. Should probably be using Reason while we're doing this to have a better percentage. Here's the strength booster. Better percentage
I'm your girl.
to get. Oh, she does not have. Let's see. Hand axe. Oh yeah, we'll rally. Oh, I can't. Well, it's fine. She has a fist equipped too, so she's gonna be hit by the mage most likely.
Stand aside. I cannot lose.
Gone. That was through the trees. Look at you.
It must be so.
All right, Caspar.
And I'll keep getting
Strength
stronger.
level, yes. Strength and dex. Very good. What is your res? Magic doing no damage to you? I know 12? This dude sucks. Wow, 15 attack at level 34? What happened, dude? Who hurt you? That's just unfortunate. No. Yeah, we'll do some damage. Come back over here. No. Okay. There we go.
All is going to plan.
So there's only one more map that we have not done from the DLC. That's it's a refreshing thing.
Child's play. I feel my strength.
Speed!
building.
Hell yes. Okay. Sylvain. Too much. probably kill with Thoron. Rally Sylvain. Remember when Sylvain was like our best unit? Oh, how things have changed. Alright, whatever. Lance of Ruin. Get the kill.
Don't bother haunting me.
Ugh. Okay, we're gonna heal. And then... Ash! I am worried. Ow. Okay. Ash, go ahead and take that out. What debuff? Movement debuff. Okay, that's fine. No lethality. And of course we got hit.
We must be prudent.
Okay, we can kill with Gilbert though.
Unprepared.
Alright. Flame. We're gonna hand axe the mage. Well, oh, the mage can actually. Oh, because it's Ragnarok. I was about to say actually does damage. That's rare.
I cannot lose.
Because Flame has 30 revs, but Ragnarok makes sense. We physic Ash because I don't fully trust him. All right. But the main, I guess, 4 people I really want to focus on for the other 2 battles that I'm gonna cut away for. Ash and axes, Gilbert and bows, of course. He's halfway to C+, and then we need flying here. That's the only thing. Going back to Falcon Knight. Well, actually, no, A and Lance. We do still need to pump Lance, but B+ and flying. So if we just get to B and flying, we shouldn't have to worry about it too much. But Ash needs, like, War Master needs double A. A and Axe and A and... I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna get hit by that. Oh, I didn't, okay. A and Fist to guarantee, which is pushing it, to say the least.
There's no turning back now.
Hopefully, I mean, it's still early, right? With enough assistance, he should be fine. Probably. Okay, this dude didn't die. Sylvain, I mean, the faster Sylvain gets off of Dark Mage, the better as well. I think that's the base stats of Dark Bishop. I think are really holding him back. That speed level is huge. He definitely needs that. All right, we're going to.
I owe you one.
Not that.
I'm your girl.
We are going to rally.
Oh, lovely.
But rally Flame. Oh, but it's a mage. Or archer, rather. Range was what I was what I was going for.
I'll comply.
So we're not gonna be able to retaliate. Okay, the bulk of them are going to the other side, which is fine.
Child's play.
But no retribution buff on Flame, so...
If I must. Oh! I cannot lose.
Why did he attack from there? What kind of dumbass? I mean, I can't complain. I just don't understand.
At your service.
Fire. Bogemon's perfect.
I
Alright,
had to protect my friends.
get him out of
My
there.
work's not done.
Strength. Okay. Okay.
Let's be prudent.
Take out the boss. 34 crit. No. Alright. That's fine. Oh, also, a question for you guys. I have 11 mithril. We made the Partha in the Golden Deer run. I don't even own the Partha yet, I believe. We don't have the Mercurius yet either. So it's either, do we grab the Hauteclair for Flame, or do we grab the Gradavis for any of our Lance users? I mean, Dimitri, I think, is gonna be the main one to actually reach A in Lance, if he isn't already. He's about to be there. But also Gradavis, multiple range. Dimitri should get a relic weapon though. I don't know who else is... Ingrid, who also has a relic weapon, creeping up in A rank. I don't know who else would benefit. I'm kind of looking and seeing...
What's the plan?
Oh, I should probably just get the Hauteclair.
Why, thank you.
That was the wrong play. I mean, she won't die, but I was like, vantage range. I just got rid of vantage. Oh well.
Ready when you are.
But those are the two weapons we have available right now. Mercurius, I think Marianne is the only one with enough. Whatever. I want the dude in the back to get stopped.
Eventually, I too will fall.
Alright, some damage there. And you got your rank up.
What's my strategy? This
do it
could
here.
turn the tides.
Combat. Oh, Deadeye. I could have Deadeyed, but that's bow. I'll give it to Flame.
Must be done.
Go on.
Child's play.
So 13 points away. And level 13. More speed.
They say experience feeds growth.
Yes. Hell yes. All right.
I cannot lose. Committed to memory.
I need to put this to use, all for our future. I'm really getting it, I think.
All right. It is Felix's birthday. Yes. We'll have our nice time skip tea party, Amarine pine needles, and 4-spice
Here
blend.
I am. Oh, that aroma. My favorite tea. I thank you.
All right, I believe, have we gotten the A-rank support with him?
What?
I think we have. So there should be an extra quote here, right? I think that's how the like zoom in quotes work.
Yes.
You're doing great work.
I see. What?
Our first meeting.
Yes.
Yup.
What?
Someone you look up to.
Impressive.
Also yes.
Well, I appreciate all that you do for me.
Laugh and blush. Blush it is. Okay.
What? What? I see.
Alright, let's see here.
A swordsman treasures his hands. You knew that already, I'm sure.
Not one there.
Join me for training later. I want to try something.
Okay, it's not ominous.
I dislike making eye contact when I'm talking, even when I'm talking to you.
Alright, that one. That one we've
good.
seen before for sure. Okay.
Yes.
I should probably give him gifts because we do have one more instruct left in the month with no way really to get it up any other way. Do we have a shitload of flowers I can give you? Yeah. Have some anemones.
Alright.
Because I don't want to
Alright.
look up what you actually like, so. Here we go.
Thanks for your hospitality. I hope you'll invite me again sometime.
Alright. He's the only person with motivation on our entire squad right now. That should change after next episode, because we are going to do a paralogue next.
Not too bad.
Okay, well, he's up to D at the very least.
Hopefully this proves useful.
Wind and
I've learned a thing or
heal,
two from
bow.
that. I'm
Okay,
finding
so
my
it didn't look
focus.
like we got
Feeling pretty
anything
good about-
important level-wise. We are very close. Annette is so close. I think S is where she needs to stop, or it's S+. One of the two. She's... she has one more rally to get. And then we can just focus solely on Fist for those Aura Knuckles. And then, yeah, we're focusing down... Oh, what the hell just happened? Focusing down... Mercedes just needs Reason for both Dark Knight and Gremory, like, to make those higher percents. And the rest is... whatever at this point, you know. Gilbert, of course. We should have supports. So we started this with the supports we had, and we'll end it with the supports we just got. Certifications, though. Speaking of Mercedes, can we unlock Dark Knight? It's 50%. I'm gonna hit B. There we go.
I'm so glad I passed.
All right. So we have it for when she masters Holy Knight. And I don't think there's anyone else, because we have Mortal Savant. We saw, which we're gonna change into right now, actually. So we saw he did pass, or master, his class. Not Combat Arts. Reclass. We do that because I will probably forget if I don't do it during this recording. Mortal Savant Sylvain. We have reached it. Certs. Felix probably doesn't have anything ready. Ash, I'd be at what, D rank? I'd be very surprised if it was there. I could see us needing to like have a pit stop in Warrior or even as far back as Brigand to try and get extra usage while we're reaching War Master, but we'll see. Ingrid. Yeah, I think that is everything. Hanneman still not there. Are you? You've got to be close, right? 12%. Okay, percent has at the very least shown up. So what's the guarantee? B and C? We have C and D+. God damn it, Hanneman. I think he's the only, is he the only one who's not a flyer on the bench squad? Yep. Only one. All right, whatever. Well. Supports, okay. We got a few here. Felix, I did notice Sylvain has everything except for Ingrid's A+ unlocked. So he's almost complete. We'll get his and Felix's A+.
Sylvain!
Hey, Felix. I'm glad you're safe.
You irresponsible fool! Protecting me like that? You're so weak and yet you always...
Look, it doesn't matter. As long as you're safe. You can go on living, while I...
Stop kidding around! You're not going to die. I won't let you!
Nah, I won't die on you, I promise. You think something like this could kill me? No way. A little magic will take care of the wound. Some bed rest, then I'm good to go out and do it all over again.
Sylvain?
Oh, come on, that was funny. It's not like you to be so concerned.
You really are a fool. The biggest in all of Fódlan. I thought something was off. There's no way you could die from such a small cut. You're so reckless and inattentive. I thought this might be divine punishment.
Hey, that's not nice. You should be thanking me.
I am grateful. You've been doing this since we were children. Constantly fooling around, but then showing up and helping when we really need you. I'll admit, seeing that smile on your face, I almost want to give you a hug. Almost.
Almost, alright.
A hug? Did you get hit on the head? Come on. Tell me you want to hug me again. I liked it.
I won't be repeating it, you halfwit. You're obviously fine, so I'll leave now.
You know how we grew up together?
Obviously.
Do you remember the promise we made when we were kids? About sticking together until we die together?
I remember.
Well, I'm really not trying to get myself killed before you. You know that, right?
I know. But I'm tired of these close calls. You have to stop fooling around. Take your training more seriously. You can die whenever you please, but I'm not going down with you.
Okay, I get it. Once I've healed, I'll get my act together.
Then I hope you have a speedy recovery. Sylvain, thank you.
That's what friends are for, Felix.
Aww. Bless. Okay, Felix and Mercedes A. So the only ones outside of waiting for Dimitri. There's an Annette A+, and then Setef B, and Felix is done.
Do you need something? Let's hear it.
Oh, no, I don't need anything. I was just hoping to talk to you, Felix.
When I said you could be near me, I meant on the battlefield. You're pushing it a little too far. You better not start calling me Emil.
You know, I'm not just using you as a stand-in for my brother. I don't mean to upset you, but I've come to realize that you two don't have that much in common after all.
I don't understand. Why are you hanging around me if not to replace your brother?
It's not that I want to be near Emil, but I want to be near you.
What?
How embarrassing. It must sound like I'm coming on to you. Regardless, you've made it clear that you don't want me around.
No. It's not that.
Good. Then I'll continue to spend time at your side.
What a perplexing creature.
Creature, okay.
What's that? Did you say something? Never mind that. Why don't we go out for a nice cup of tea?
I can't think of a reason to refuse your invitation, so I suppose I have to accept.
Okay, that was an interesting ending. Ash and Annette A+. How many are left for an Ash? Ooh, we're almost done. The ones we have right now, and then one more with Catherine. Sweet.
Almost forgot how spooky this place is. I don't know if I can do this alone.
I knew he would do this.
No, I've got to. What use am I to anyone if I can't even handle an empty tower? Here goes.
call from my father must be in there. But I'm too scared to go looking for it.
Annette!
Ash, what are you doing here?
Oh, here, I got this for you.
My doll! You went back for it? But why?
Your father gave it to you. I know you said you'd throw it away, but you can't just toss out something so important.
Ash, thank you. I'm so happy. To be honest, I didn't have the courage to go back in there to get it myself. But thanks to you, I didn't have to. And you're afraid of ghosts, right? Were you okay in there all by yourself?
Well, not really. I tried my best not to think about it. My legs shook whenever I did.
Oh, poor Ash. You're safe now, I promise.
Knock it off, would you? I'm okay now. But I'm glad I could help you and see a smile on your face. Look at me, though. A grown man, scared of ghosts. Pathetic, right?
No, I don't think that at all. I think you're something special, Ash. You were really brave, and all for me. That wasn't an easy thing to do. I'm in awe of you.
Thanks. Maybe there is still hope for me as a knight.
Yes, I'll gladly attest to that. I'm sure you'll be a splendid knight. Maybe you'll even outdo my father.
Well, that's a frightening thought, comparing me to someone like Gilbert. But it's a happy one, too. It makes me want to work that much harder.
Okay. Another blessed ending. Oh god, the cat. Ash and Caspar.
Go on, eat up. Oh wow, you're really going at it. Still hungry, huh? You're a greedy little fellow. Oh, here he comes, right on time. The food's all ready to go. Huh? Ash, what are you doing here? Caspar, I was just, Hey, hang on a second. Did you come here to feed the cat too? Feed? Oh, I don't know what you're... Wait, did you say two? Is that what you're doing? I have been for a while. I had no idea you were doing the same. I was just worried about the guy. I didn't want someone else to find him and hurt him. I figured it would be best to watch out for him. You know me, defender of the helpless. More importantly, though, what's your excuse? I didn't want him stealing more supplies, so I figured I'd take care of him. Guess we're not so different after all. Yeah, I guess we're not. Deep down. Since you're here, why don't you feed this little guy what you brought him? Oh, yeah! I've got something good. Looks like it. Hey, where did you get that? Get what? It looks awfully fresh. You didn't take that from the kitchen, did you? Is that some dried fish and vegetables? Looks like someone's leftovers. Well, never mind how I got mine. What about yours? I'm a defender of the helpless. You really think I'd steal some food for a cat?
I would.
I got it by fighting an old guy in the dining hall. I won it fair and square. You started a fight over that? No! The old guy started a fight, then I took his dinner as a prize. Aw, you love this meat, don't you? And you love when I fight, don't you? Well, this cat's happy, so I'll let you off easy just this once. You're lucky he's so cute.
Cat support, hell yes. Okay, Ash and Gilbert B. This will finish this one.
Is something the matter? Your heart does not seem to be in your training today.
I'm sorry. Something's been bothering me.
Idle thoughts do hinder training. Tell me what bothers you.
You were sworn to protect the royal family, but when we met 5 years ago, you weren't in the kingdom capital. You were in Garreg Mach. What could have made a great knight like you abandon his vow?
That is difficult to explain. You are aware of the tragedy of Dusker? When the king's party was massacred 9 years ago.
I am. It affected me too. My brother was suspected of being involved in the attack. And so the church, they...
Forgive me. That must be a difficult memory.
Why are you apologizing? It's not your fault.
I disagree. Had I been by His Majesty's side on that day where I was sworn to be, perhaps His Majesty would not have lost his life, and all would be different.
Is that why you left Fargus?
Yes. You may laugh, but I feel I was responsible for everything.
I would never laugh at something like that, but I do think you should have seen things through to the end. Even if you had to endure dishonor for a while, you could have restored your name. I'm sorry. That was inconsiderate of me. I got carried away by how much your situation resembles my own.
You were adopted by Lord Lonato, correct? I once told you that I wish to protect one thing other than my king, and that is my family. My wife and my daughter, both of whom I left behind in the kingdom. Lord Lonato took up his sword for his son, even if that meant turning his back on the goddess. As a father, I cannot condemn Lord Lonato for raising an army. Yet, perhaps he too lost sight of what should be protected, just as I did.
I don't understand what you mean. What should Lonato have protected?
You, Ash, because you are also his son.
You're right. I think I know what I need to protect now. It's been staring me in the face all this time. I don't know why I couldn't see it. I'm Lonato's son. His pride and his wishes are my inheritance. Those are what I should protect.
I see. Ash, you will be an excellent knight.
It's too early to say that, but I'm willing to learn if you'll teach me.
It would be my pleasure to oversee the training of a new generation.
Okay, more background on Gilbert's circumstance. I like that. And then Ash and Catherine B.
What's wrong, Ash? Why are you standing there?
I've been thinking. No matter what I do, Lonato and my brother are never coming back.
Do you hate me?
I don't know. Maybe I do. I know you're an ally I can trust, a knight I can respect. But maybe I do.
Why don't you take a swing at me? I bet that'll make you feel better.
What?
Don't just stand there with that timid look on your face. Come at me!
I don't think that's going to help.
This isn't about avenging the dead. It's about taking revenge for yourself. It's how survivors move on. What will you do, Ash? You're welcome to stare at your feet for the rest of your life. Ah, that look in your eye. I like it. Come on, put your back into it.
Catherine?
Yes, Ash?
I don't know what's right anymore. I don't.
Don't be a fool. You decide for yourself what's right and what's wrong. I believe Lady Rhea is right, so I won't allow anyone to bring her harm.
What about a friend? How could you kill a friend to protect her, with no hesitation?
I couldn't. I'll never forget that day. When they took him, all I could do was stand there. I had to persuade myself, saying over and over under my breath, this is the right thing to do. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to stand there. I would have cried out. I'm still persuading myself even now. I probably will be for the rest of my life. If I let myself regret what happened, he will have died for no reason.
Catherine.
Uncertainty is weakness. Someday, Ash, you'll have to make up your mind. You know who I am. What will you do about it?
Okay. Can't wait to see how that one ends. Who does Caspar have one with right now? Oh, also Catherine. Oh. Okay.
Not this time!
How about this?
Too slow!
You're mine now!
Not quite!
Ah! Why can't I do it?
What's wrong, Caspar? Worn out already? You said you wanted to keep going until you managed to hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Just let me catch my breath. Losing to you over and over again is exhausting.
That's because you rely on sheer power. You're moving around more than you have to, and it's a waste of energy. You need to start using your head, or you'll never even land a blow.
Well, you were taking some pretty big swings yourself, you know.
I have more experience than you. I can use my energy more efficiently.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You are the famous Thunder Catherine, after all. Wait, I just realized something. I get to train with the legendary wielder of Thunderbrand.
Why is that just occurring to you?
I guess it didn't really sink in until now. I'm training with someone I've always looked up to. You're a legend. Everyone knew about the power of Thunderbrand, even in the Empire.
Stop. I'm not nearly that impressive.
But you are. When I was younger, my friends and I would fight over who got to pretend to use Thunderbrand whenever we would play.
If they actually saw me fighting, I doubt that game would be very popular. I will cut down anyone, even a child, for the sake of my mission. On the battlefield, there is no Thunder Catherine. Only a bloodied soldier crawling in the mud, hacking desperately at her enemies.
Sure, but...
I'm not a hero. I fight only for Lady Rhea and the Goddess. What about me is admirable, Is it my deeds? Or my blade?
Okay. I like that. It's the same thing, like, people just, like, never meet your heroes. Don't look up to other people. They're just as flawed as anyone else. Alright, good start. But Gilbert and Catherine, B. And then we gotta finish Annette's, of course, and then start and finish Eloise. And, of course, wait on Dimitri.
Why'd you summon me so formally? Not going to confess your love, I hope.
I have something I must ask you.
That's a bit ominous. What is it?
Will you be going home?
Ah, that's what this is about.
There must be those who, even now, wait for you. Believe in you. Now that Lord Lonato is dead, I can think of no one who would stop you from returning.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss my friends and family back in Fargus. But no, I'm not going back. The person I used to be no longer exists. The life of a noble, tied down by rules and etiquette? No thanks. Not for me. My future is here, with the Knights of Seros, as Thunder Catherine.
I understand. In fact, that is the answer I expected from you.
So why did you ask? 5 years ago, you chose to leave the Knights. I'm guessing you don't regret that choice.
I do not. But you have caused me to realize something about myself. The sight of you, swinging your sword to fulfill your duty, your birthplace left behind, it reminded me of my life before. Of the day I swore my vows, and was made knight to my king.
You think I'm just fulfilling my duty, huh? I'm not as virtuous as you make me out to be. I fight because I want to. That's it.
We are the same in that respect. On the day my liege bestowed upon me my sword, I knew protecting this man, fighting battles in his name, would be an irreplaceable joy. King, country, family, friends, beliefs. My list of what I longed to keep safe grew. Hence my realization. I did not become a knight so I could pray. I did so to fight.
It seems we've come to an agreement then. So what are we doing standing around here chatting?
Good point. We should end the idle talk. Will you spar with me, Catherine? I believe it is much too early for me to lay down my lance forever.
Now we're talking. Oh, also, Gilbert, you look much better now that you have some fire in your eyes.
I am honored you think so.
Okay. I'm really liking Gilbert as a character. Definitely, like, Annette's, of course, is the one I'm most interested to see how that ends. But his interactions with everyone and just, like, learning more about him, I like him. I like him. But there we go. That's going to be it for us today. We're going to be taking on probably the new Paralog next time. But we'll see. It's going to be a Paralog either way. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.